Fred. What up? Let's get to it. So after watching the divisional rounds, man, all 4 games, you can take a lot from it, right? Especially from a Minnesota Vikings fan standpoint, man. First things first, all the games, once again, let me reiterate, all the games were won in the trenches, heavy, no doubt. No matter how you want to look at it, man, all the games were won in the trenches. That's where the games are won. Look at the Bengals, look at the Niners, Chiefs, Eagles, etc. It starts in the trenches, man, especially in the playoffs. All those teams, physical, aggressive, heavy. That's what it's about. That's what it comes down to, like it or not. We talked about it all season, physicality, aggressiveness, especially up front, both sides of the ball. All the teams who won were dominant in the trenches. Top offensive linemen, top defensive linemen, top defenses, man, heavy. You must win in the trenches. The Vikings must get better and attack the trenches, man. They must get physical, get strong, get tough, maybe even bring a guy or 2 in to enhance the trenches, period. Still a weak point, especially on the offensive lineman side. Defensive lineman side as well in the interior, period. So that's the first thing, man. Trenches, get it together, heavy. Both sides of the ball. Speed, man. Every team who won speed across the field. Speed at every position. Every tier, man. Speed. That's what it's about. You have to match speed with speed. What was the Minnesota Vikings' biggest weakness on defense? Especially speed, man. In the linebacker core. Even in the secondary, man. You see the slot corners? I'll take any slot corner I saw this week over Chandon Sullivan. Heavy, man. Bottom line, like it or not. Real deal here, real facts. Skull. Big skull head. So yes, man, you must have speed. The Vikings don't have any speed. Do you see how the linebacker from the 49ers ran with CD Lamb down the damn field on a street route? Do you dig me? Number 54 for the 49ers? That's speed, man. You can't coach that. But you know what you can coach? Everything else. Technique, position, hand movement, hand placement. You can coach the game, X's and O's, making players understand their assignments well, putting them in the right position. But you cannot coach speed, but speed is needed, man, especially in today's era of football, period. You don't have speed right, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get smashed heavy. We saw it all season long with the Vikings, man. They were outclassed by speed majority, man, on both sides of the ball, heavy. So Vikings need to get players in there with speed, period. Especially in the secondary and linebacker positions, man. Heavy. No matter how you look at it clear, look at it real. Divisional round showed a lot. Quarterbacks, man. The Vikings must draft a quarterback in this draft, period. It's a lot of mobile quarterbacks. Quarterbacks who can run, escape the pocket, make plays happen with big arms. The Vikings need to get one. I'm sure one will be available. They have to make the move. If he's a bust, he's a bust. But give him a chance, man. Look at Patrick Mahomes. What round was he? Brock Purdy, 7th round, last round, playing phenomenal, only a rookie. No disrespect, but I'll take Purdy over Kirk Cousins, period. The game is evolving, and mobile quarterbacks who can throw and have an arm, who can stand in the pocket is a plus, read the defense is a plus. They are needed, man. Once again, Kirk showed who he is. He cannot scramble, escape the pocket. Situations have to be perfect. Another thing we saw from the divisional round, it will never be perfect, dog, heavy. This is the NFL. Every team has a weakness. It's about coaches and players exposing that, heavy. And it starts with your quarterback, period. So the Vikings must identify Kevin O'Connell, especially, quarterback whisperer. Saw what he did with Kirk. Why can't he do it with a rookie quarterback coming in? It's a few, man. Anthony Richardson. Will Levis, just saw footage on him really heavy. Talk about him later. The guy from BYU, man. It's a few in there. I'm going to get some videos about that later, though, man. Heavy, but the Vikings must come up with a quarterback. Identify him and get him, period. Heavy, man. Go for it. But if they're going to stick with Kirk, situations have to be perfect up front. And we see up front, Kirk will need a line like the Chiefs, like the Bengals, Niners, etc. But even then, the pocket will collapse. It will be tough moments. It won't be perfect. You will get hit. You do have to improvise and scramble. Patrick Mahomes did it with a bum ankle, dog. Heavy. That's the league. That's the NFL. No way around it. Kirk cannot do that. He hasn't shown he can do that, period. So you want to go get Kirk an O-line like the Chiefs, etc.? Okay, do that. But you still will have problems, especially in the big games, man. Heavy. Do the Vikings want the ultimate goal Super Bowl? Or are the Wilfs and the organization cool with just winning, with just making it to the playoffs and being waxed the first round? Heavy. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts, your comments, man. Heavy. But the divisional round showed it all, man, especially from the view of a Vikings fan. Heavy. The Vikings need another receiver weapon, man. You have to have more than one weapon. You need a true number 2, a true number 3 who can get open, make separation when your number 1 is taken away, double teamed, etc. It's all clear now, man. But the divisional round shows you what wins football. A QB on a low salary, preferably a rookie contract, then you build around them. Quarterback making $40 million a year, taking up cap space, can't win by himself, can't be the solution to fix the problem. What are you paying him that much for? How can you possibly build around him? You can't. Every quarterback, man. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Barrow, Brock Purdy. They're building around rookie quarterbacks. And even the quarterbacks who are getting paid, they can improvise. They can take over a game and win. They can be the solution to the problem. They can fix the problem. Kirk can't do that. He hasn't shown he can do that, period. Get mad all you want. I don't care. Big skull here. I want to see the Vikings win a Super Bowl heavy. But the divisional round also showed defense still wins championships heavy. Bottom line, man, clear to see. So the Vikings have a lot of work to do, a lot of things to revamp, a lot of problems to address quickly and swiftly, period. That's my opinion on it, man. The work really begins now. Kwesi and O'Connell, they must make the right choice in every aspect. Hiring the defensive coordinator, picking the right guys in the draft, starting with a quarterback, then cornerback, etc. We know the weaknesses on the team. Free agency, bring in a guy or two, open up enough cap space, make sure they have speed, make sure they're younger, make sure they're physical, have attitude, etc. Every team you saw in the divisional playoffs had tough guys, aggressive guys, man, ready to win, focused in, flying around. That's championship football heavy, man, period. Let's get to it, man. That's my opinion. Big skull here. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you felt about the video, man. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping like that. Skol Nation forever, man. Let's get to it. Oh, man. I ain't got no picture, hit me. Skol, like that. Heavy.